Just last night, I was listening to the While Abstaining podcast, and the topic was, is there such a thing as abstaining too long? And I mean, the entire podcast was just so insightful and really interesting to say the least. But the guest was the host for the Dear Future Wifey podcast. And so he was asked a question: what is your biggest lesson from abstaining? And he said, discipline, learning how to control his sexual desires. And as I reflected upon that question myself, I would have to agree that, you know, self control is one of the biggest gains that comes out of the abstinence journey. But also, I would say managing to maintain a healthy view of sex at the same time is also, again, um, I have found along my walk, because oftentimes it's preached, wait until marriage, sex is a sin, and we don't stop to realize that sex is not the actual sin. Sex is God's gift to married couples. And within the parameters of marriage, it is beautiful, it is pure, and God wants us to wait so we don't pervert the purity and perfection of sex. And so another thing I've found is that waiting is not punishment, it is God's protection. And is not necessarily waiting on the other person or waiting on, a spouse. It is, the forming and reforming that is taking place in us. And I say it's God's protection because in the waiting, there's really no loyal commitment. There's really no loyal connection. And so if we, you know, venture into this sacred bond, this covenant of sex without any of the security marriage can bring, there opens the doors for hurt, and just a really breaking down of self-respect, of trust, of everything that's good. And so a lot of times we feel like God is trying to keep us from something good, but no, He's trying to preserve the good that is within us.